For many, finding a snake in their garden would be a fright, but for 15-year-old Jimmy Deib, it's a comforting sight. He started adopting snakes during the first pandemic lockdown, in part being inspired by a friend who had a snake as a pet.
So I just used to spend my days playing with my snakes and just holding them and cleaning the enclosures and looking at them. They really are just majestic animals. It's not an aggressive, evil killer like people think. And I can tell you that they are really awesome pets. I have dogs and I have some snakes that are like dogs. Like, they are really intelligent.
And he says he's not alone in his hobby. He's joined online groups with other snake parents to share tips and tricks about where to buy and how to care for the creatures. They're certainly not for everyone, but pet ownership and spending on pet care, from health to treats, has climbed during the pandemic, according to market research firm Euromonitor International. Cat breeders say there was certainly a rise in sales for more traditional pets.
I think a lot of people now, they've realized home is actually where your heart needs to be, not work. And they need to now make their homes a home where they've got someone to come home to and share with them. And I've certainly had a lot of queries, a lot of interest. People saying, you know what, I'm lonely, it's time for a companion.
The pandemic was particularly hard for this doctor and her husband, who is also a physician. She says getting a ragdoll kitten helped relieve their stress.
Sometimes the unspoken love of a cat, especially after a rough shift where you don't even really want to talk, and you just have someone who just is there, loves you, cuddles you. You know, instantly when you get home and you hold that baby, you just feel, okay, I can breathe.
Psychologists agree that pets have therapeutic benefits and that emotional support is increasingly recognized by the public.
So we are seeing that there has been very positive shifts that have been made, where there's a lot more narrative around the role of dogs and cats in the household and what they can offer, and our animal companions can be there to provide that comfort and that reassurance during difficult times.
While the pandemic has changed perceptions of the role of cats and dogs in the home, Tucker warns economic pressures and job losses are forcing some families to give up their new pets. That's not a concern for Deib, who anticipates his collection growing.
I would like to do that one day, open like my own little reptile zoo, and I also was looking into going into nature conservation and that. So I love nature and animals.
Snakes may not be a conventional pet, but they can certainly give you a hug. And through lockdowns, they're great companions. Givetash for VOA News, Johannesburg.